Good day, Philippines. Much of the world today, according to a conducted research last December 3, 2022, 8 out of 10 people are not aware to the concept of legal basis of gender in society.
In relation to that, CHED, or the Commission of Higher Education, was mandated to formulate and implement policies governing the delivery of education services by public and private higher education institutions. Together with Gender and Development, or GOD, the Commission developed the CHED Memorandum Order No. 1 Series of 2015 to serve as a policy guidelines to guide all higher education institutions in their commitment to create a safe and inclusive environment for all genders. Meanwhile, here are the other headlines at this hour. In countries that have ratified the treaty, Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, or CEDAW, has proved valuable in opposing the effects of discrimination. Following from 1987 Constitution provisions and subsequent efforts to broaden its principles, numerous legislations were enacted that relate to the various aspects of women. Republic Act 7192 stated that women of legal age, regardless of civil status, should have one capacity to act and enter into contracts which shall in every respect to be equal to that of men under similar circumstances. The 1995 Beijing Platform laid out concrete ways for countries to bring change and equality in opportunities to men and women. Republic Act No. 9710 of the Magna Carta of Women eliminated the discrimination against women by recognizing, protecting, and promoting the rights of the Filipino women.
We'll be back in a few minutes. This is Socorro Vizcano. Keep it on GEL News.
Hello, girls.
Go.
The Republic Act number 9710, or also known as the Magna Carta of Women.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Crisime Albalindan reporting. Good morning, Philippines. This is Charles John Mayueno, reporter for the Beijing Platform for Action of 1995. Malaysa, good day. Good morning, Philippines. This is General May Abgal, reporting.
Welcome back to the GEL News.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Jeremy Amari Arizabal, your reporter for the Republic Act 7192. Hoy, dili ba ho?
Welcome back to the GEL News. We'll have Christy Balindan to report us about CEDAW.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Christy May Albalindan reporting for Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or CEDAW. It is known as the International Bill of Rights of Women, adopted by the United Nations in 1979 and took effect on September 3, 1981. It is an international legal instrument that requires countries to eliminate discrimination against women and girls in all areas and promotes women's and girls' equal rights. The Convention defines discrimination against women as any distinction, exclusion, or restriction made on the basis of sex, which has the effect or purpose of impairing or nullifying the recognition, enjoyment, or exercise by women, irrespective of their marital status, on the basis of human rights and fundamental freedoms in the political, economic, social, cultural, civil, or any other fields. The CEDAW Convention is built on three foundational principles: non-discrimination, state obligation, and substantive equality. Non-discrimination is integral to the concept of equality. The Convention seeks to eliminate discrimination against women in all fields and spheres, and holds both state and non-state actors in the case of violation of rights. State obligation embodies the elements, that is, respect, protection, promotion, and fulfillment of human rights. It also upholds the concept of due diligence, which demands ensuring the prevention, investigation, and sanctioning of private acts of discrimination. The legislature, executive, and judiciary organs of government are responsible for the fulfillment of all state obligations. Substantive equality acknowledges as products of negative female stereotypes and consequently outcomes by ensuring equal opportunities, access, and benefits for women. Countries that have ratified or acceded to the convention are legally bound to put its provision into practice. They are also committed to submit national reports at least every 4 years on measures they have taken to comply with their treaty obligations. Once again, this is Christy May Albalindan reporting here at Santa Rosario Parish Church, Malita, Davao Occidental. Back to studio.
Thank you, Miss Christie. Now we'll have Jifrel Agcal to talk about 1987 Constitution, Article 2, Section 14.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Jeffrey May Agcal reporting for the 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Article 2, Declaration of Principles and State Policies. Section 14. The state recognizes the role of women in nation building and shall ensure the fundamental equality before the law of women and men. This Constitution is all about the equality regardless of gender. The other article that connected to the Article 2, Section 14 is the Article 13, Labor, Section 14. This Constitution was once to protect the occupational work of women. It was provided that the state shall protect working women by providing safe and helpful working conditions, taking into account their maternal function and such facilities and opportunities that will enhance their welfare and enable them to realize their full potential in the service of the nation. This following from constitutional provision and the subsequent effort to broaden its principles, numerous legislation were enacted that relate to the various aspects of women and gender concerns, including the Gender and Development Law. Gender mainstreaming or gender and development mainstreaming is the major global strategy for ensuring that the government pursues gender equality in all aspects of development process to achieve the vision of gender-responsive society where women and men equally contribute to benefit from development. The gender and development approach seeks to promote equitable and sustainable development by changing an equal gender relation between men and women. This gender and development approach addresses not only the practical needs of both sexes but to improve their condition and also more importantly, women's strategic needs. Again, this is Jeffrey May Agcal live at Santo Rosario Parish Church, Malita, Davao Occidental. Back to studio.
Now we have Republic Act 7192, Ms. Arizabal.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Jeremy Arizabal, your reporter for the Republic Act 7192. So, Women in Development and National Building Act of 1992. So, implementing rules and regulations. So, this act is promoting the integration of women as full and equal partners of men in development and nation building and other purposes. So, we have the Declaration of Policy to ensure the fundamental equality before the law of women and men, the state to provide human rights and opportunities equal to men. So responsible agency, so National Economic and Development Authority or the NEDA is responsible in ensuring the participation of women and recipients in foreign and grants laws. So we have also the Equality in Capacity to Act. So women in legal age, regardless of civil status, shall have the capacity to act and to enter the contract which shall in every respect be equal to that of men under similar circumstances. So this act grants women regardless of their marital status full legal capacity to act and to enter into countries. So it also grants them equal access of membership in all social, civic, and recreational clubs as well as the right of admission into military schools. Once again, this is Mary Arizabal live in Malita Public Market.
Charles Urbano will talk about the Beijing Platform 1995.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Charles John May Urbano, your reporter for the Beijing Platform for Action of 1995. Unprecedented 17,000 participants and 30,000 activists streamed into Beijing for the opening of Fourth World Conference on Women in September 1995. They were remarkably diverse, coming from around the globe, but they had a single purpose of mind: gender equality and the empowerment of all women everywhere. Two weeks of political debate followed, heated at times, as representatives of 189 governments under 12 critical areas of concerns. These are the 12 ranging critical areas of concerns: women and poverty, education and training of women, women in health, violence against women, women in armed conflict, women in the economy, women in power and decision making, institutional mechanisms, human rights of women, women in the media, women in the environment, and the girl child. Even 20 years later, it remains a powerful source of guidance and inspiration. Platform for Action imagines a world where each woman and girl can exercise her freedoms and choices, and realize all her rights, such as to live free from violence, to go to school, to participate in decisions, and to earn equal pay for work. Once again, this is Charles John Mayubueno, reporting live at Pantalan, Balitan, Davao Occidental. Back to the studio.
Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta Law, will be tackled by Ms. Cheryl Abal.
Good morning, Philippines. This is Cheryl Ginabalia, your reporter for the Republic Act 9710, the Magna Carta of Women, 2009. Did you know that the Magna Carta is a comprehensive women's human rights law that seeks to eliminate discrimination against women by recognizing, protecting, fulfilling, and promoting the rights of Filipino women, especially those in marginalized sectors? The Magna Carta of Women recognizes the economic, political, and social-cultural realities that affect women's current condition. With this, the state affirms the role of women in nation building and ensures the substantive equality of women and men. The Magna Carta of Women establishes the Philippine government's pledge of commitment to the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or CEDAW, committee in its 36th session in 2006, and to the UN Human Rights Council on its first Universal Periodic Review in 2009. It is basically the local translation of the provisions of the CEDAW, particularly in defining gender discrimination, state obligations, substantive equality, and temporary special measures. It also recognizes human rights guaranteed by the International Government on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, or the ICESR. The Republic Act number 9710, or also known as the Magna Carta of Women, was signed into law on August 14, 2009 by the former President of the Philippines, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. The various existing laws and policies to empower and protect women and ensure equal rights and opportunities for men and women have been strengthened further with the enactment of Republic Act number 9710, otherwise known as the Magna Carta of Women. This act is a consolidation of Senate Bill number 2396 and House Bill number 4273, and it was finally passed by the Senate and the House of Representatives on May 19, 2009 and May 20, 2009 respectively. According to RA 9710, women shall have the right to protection and security in situations of armed conflict and militarization. They shall be protected from all forms of gender-based violence, particularly rape and other forms of sexual abuse, and all forms of violence in situations of armed conflict. These are some of the rights of Filipino women under the Republic Act 9710, also known as the Magna Carta of Women. Refrain from discriminating against women and violating their rights. Protect women against discrimination and from violation of their rights by private corporations, entities, and individuals. Promote and fulfill the rights of women in all spheres, including rights to substantive equality and non-discrimination. These rights should be fulfilled by the government through the development and the implementation of laws, policies, regulatory instruments, administrative guidelines, and other appropriate and temporary special measures. They should also establish mechanisms to promote the coherent and integrated implementation of the Magna Carta of Women and other related laws and policies to effectively stop discrimination against Filipino women. Generally, the Republic Act Number 9710 or the Magna Carta of Women aims to ensure and give women equal rights and opportunities with men in the society. It also provides a lot of benefits that women can have to assure that they will have a comfortable life and get what they deserve as a Filipino woman and as a citizen in our country. Once again, this is Cheryl Ginabalia reporting live at Malita Davao Occidental Municipal Hall.
That's the news for today. You are watching GEL News. Gender equality now for sustainable tomorrow. Again, this is Socorro Vizcaino reporting live.